Okay. Oh, we're online. Yay. Let me fix this before it gets noisy. There we go. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Claude Diamond here live. And I wanted to talk about success tips for online coaches. These are some of the things I've been coaching people one-on-one for a long time, very successfully. I used to fly a lot. Then I discovered I could do most of my work on the phone. Then the internet happened. I started using online Skype, FaceTime. Now I exclusively use Zoom because it works so well. And if you're a coach, or you want to become a coach in sales, in real estate, or motivation, whatever you are, make sure you use Zoom. It's the best. Uh, Only because everybody uses it, everybody's familiar with it since the pandemic. They have brilliant AI in there now. Okay, so you can get if you do, I do 30-minute consultation sessions every week, mentoring sessions, I actually call them, with my clients. Let me show my brilliant Hawaiian shirt here from Kauai, by the way. Um, and You can get a one-page transcript that AI will write, and you can send it as a PDF or whatever. You can also record audio and video. You can do all this with Zoom. I'm not doing a commercial for Zoom. I just love it. It works. It changed my business. It tripled my business basically because it gave greater depth and content to my students. So I use that all the time. When I'm talking to students, I only do one-on-one. I have a scheduled calendar. If you're a coach and you don't have a scheduled calendar built into your web page, you're missing out on a lot of good potential prospects and the convenience for your students. So make sure you have a calendar and you set the time and date. I take off like Wednesdays and weekends, Fridays, like today, a short day just in the morning. I do a few consultations. I usually do anywhere from 3 to 8 consultations a day, back to back, 30 minutes. Keep that motivation going, person after person. It's just electric. It's exciting that way. A lot of times when I'm talking to somebody, a prospect or somebody like that, I have a lot of fun. When they do something well, they get a thumbs up. Okay, and there's things built into this Zoom system, and especially with Apple, I believe. And you can do so many good things. Here's one balloons. If you do two fingers, you can get confetti. And you do this just as to have fun, to keep it lighthearted and fun. Here's my favorite one, the fireworks one. Here's oh yeah, like that one, right? And here's one, if something goes wrong, you don't like what they did, or it was a bad role play, you do that. By the way, role plays. If you watched any of my videos, I do something unique. I think my unique selling proposition is I have the G.U.T.S sales method, great untraditional techniques of sales. It's a unique sales system. It's designed to build your confidence, to make you feel so good about yourself in a competitive world. How does one person decide about one person or another? I tell people they only work with me. It's one-on-one. It's regular sessions where we learn. Okay, motivation's great, and majority of gurus out there do a lot of motivation, and they give a lot of busy work. I like practical. Inspiration's wonderful, motivation's good. How about perspiration? What are the tools? The way you get the tools is by role playing. What are the stalls? What are the objections? What are the questions they ask? What's the most perfect answer? What's the psychology behind it? How should you act? Okay, being a good thespian, not a dirty word. And these are the things you do during your coaching. You should also set gauntlets with your students or your clients, prospects, whatever. Set challenges, little achievable challenges with a short time frame. Okay, this is something also unique we do besides the role plays. I'll say to somebody, I want to see a sale. I want to see you get a new client. I want to see you get a new contract. I want to see you get another appointment in this time frame. Okay, you set challenges, make them very reasonable, very achievable. Okay, guess what that does to your prospect? It gives them value. They're paying you money. Give them unbelievable value by trying to get them to accomplish small challenges. And that's the gauntlet. And I do that with all my students, by the way. And then they come back to me. I made a sale. I got an appointment. I got a contract, whatever it is. If you're doing your job right, they should achieve this gauntlet. sometimes 30 days, sometimes 1 week, sometimes 1 day. Set these little mini gauntlets. They'll feel great about themselves. How do you get great in sales? You got to be confident. You got to speak assertively. You've got to remove the filter and just go for it. Okay, what do I tell you guys? Why are you in business? To make money today, to get contracts today, appointments, or to get out, fire the prospect today. It's all about today. This other kind of sales, I got to be careful here. I don't want to badmouth any. I don't badmouth anyone in particular. I just don't like the style of, oh, we got to build relational selling and everything like that. Most of you, you want to just put food on the table. You give great value and services. I know you return all phone calls and everything. You have the right. You have rights in the sale process. One of those rights is to make an offer. And I even tell part of our gut sales method is it's okay to say no. So these are the method things that I teach, and these are things you should be utilizing too. What else do I have on my list here? Um, my marketing. If you're a coach, you should do marketing every day. And get this, it shouldn't cost you anything. I get people all the time, oh, I'm spending tens of thousands of dollars every month on marketing. It's crazy. That's nuts. You don't have to do that. I'm scheduling 3 months out right now. I am scheduling all the people I ever want for my business. Okay, I want to keep it fun. I love keeping it profitable. I really enjoy seeing other people's success. All you have to do is spend about 15 minutes a day and it's so easy today. Oh my gosh. But best place to record on Zoom. Do your lives on Zoom. You can stream them to YouTube, to Twitch, to Facebook. You can do all these things. If you have, by the way, if you want to learn any of these things, schedule 15 minutes with me. Go to claudediamond.com. I have a little schedule there, and just schedule with me for 15 minutes. I'll help you with anything you need. We need good coaches out there, and this is the way to make yourself more productive. If we had time today, you should have a good contract. Your contract should not, for coaching, should be very simple. It should be in plain language. Okay. I'm a recovering attorney. I have a law degree, but I try to keep my contracts very plain language, very simple, no longer than a page and a quarter, page and a half at the most. Okay. State what your performance is going to do, what guarantees you give. I give guarantees to my students and I put it in writing. I guarantee if they listen. Absolutely. So, I'm looking here in my notes. Every day I write notes down. New page every day. Write what you want to do. On marketing, put out videos, tell success stories, talk about your mistakes. Okay, you're a fallible human being. What did you do right? What did you do wrong? What are your client stories that your clients are coming back to? Share the story and be a storyteller. There's a topic. I could do another video on that. Be a storyteller. Share with people the adventure, the trip, what you're doing, okay? And what you learned from it. Make yourself attractive. Give away a lot of incentives, call to actions, they call it. Give away free stuff. Anybody can call me up and get a free book, a free mind map. I have a mind map I love on pattern interrupts, 50 different pattern interrupts. Ways to open up conversations, ways to leave voicemails and give a 50 to 75 return rate phone call back, return calls. How about that? Okay, you guys are spending too much money. You shouldn't spend any money. Really nothing. How do you succeed as a coach? Low overhead, high profit. Keep your overhead low. I used to have the office, the secretaries, the employees. I used to spend a fortune on marketing. Today, none of that. I work on Zoom. I do a little grassroots marketing every day, 15 minutes. The business just flows wonderfully. It gives me a wonderful lifestyle. This is another outline I have here, the Guts lifestyle. I'll talk about that maybe later today or tomorrow. There is a lifestyle when you're a successful coach. You're helping people and you're making a really great lifestyle, you're making great income because you're giving value. You're selling your products, your services. You have to have multiple streams of income coming in. You're creating notes from your business. There's another video I could be doing. All these different things so that you could live where other people take vacations. You could be debt free, mortgage free, have a house and prepay the mortgage and gosh, 1/3 the time. because you're making enough money, you're keeping your overhead low, and you have a wonderful niche a coaching business. This is what you can do as a coach. I spoke once at the annual convention of Coach Inc. or whatever it's called, one of the major coaching companies, and in Texas. And basically, I shared a lot of, I have that video on YouTube somewhere, by the way. And these are the things you can do as a coach. Run a very successful, low overhead, high profit business. Work with great people who are wonderful. I love my clients. I work one on one. All I want to see is their success. And if they listen, if they copy the smart things I've did and stay away from the dumb things. I used to be the world's worst salesperson. I talk about this all the time. I couldn't give away money. Okay. And I learned from my mentor, I always acknowledge Max the mentor. I've written several books on Max the mentor. Max the mentor teaches success. Max the mentor teaches the gut sales method. The Haunted Investor. I've written a lot of books. Go on my webpage, claudediamond.com, and look around on them. A lot of my books are very inexpensive, 35 bucks. I have one package, by the way. I left it up there. It's really a 9.95 package. I left it up for $35. Attraction marketing. How to attract leads every day. Can you imagine for a moment the prospects call you, they text you, they email you, they go to your schedule page that I talked about before. There's a technique of using attraction marketing where you don't chase people, you don't bother them, you don't hire telemarketing companies, you don't buy lists. You attract people to the wonderful niche that you do in your coaching business. Maybe we'll talk about that another time. What do I always say at the end of all these videos? Nobody deserves success more than you good people. You're working so hard. You're working too hard. Okay. The old thing, oh, you got to work smart. Well, yeah. I do with a few clients every day. I sign up new people all the time. Okay. I have a lot of fun. I feel very productive. It's very rewarding to help people and to also be compensated, to live in beautiful places, be debt free. And that's kind of the philosophy I'll talk about in another session. Nobody deserves success more than you good people. Okay, but you got to have the guts to be successful. You need a gut sales method, a gut sales system for marketing, for attracting new prospects, and for closing very quickly. You should be able to close people in one phone call, sometimes two, within 18 to 24 hours, never three. And there's ways to do that. Take care.